Hello and welcome to the Feminine Millionaire Show. I'm your host, Polly Alexandre, and I'm a success coach, healer, creative, and future millionaire. If creating money and success in a spiritual and feminine way is your goal, this show is for you. Understand how to overcome your past, bring your soul's greatest gifts to the world, and up-level your income, impact, joy, and happiness. Join me each week to be inspired and uplifted as you learn the business, mindset, energetic, and spiritual shifts you can make to create your own wildly abundant life and business. Let's all rise together. Hello, and before I dive in today, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that has been leaving reviews for the show on iTunes. I'm so grateful to you. Now, I can only see reviews that are visible in my territory. So if you're outside of the UK, please do send me a screenshot of your review or DM me on Instagram because I would absolutely love to see it and thank you personally. And everyone that emails their review into support@polyalexandre.com will get a free copy of my Manifest Your Biggest Month Ever meditation. So keep those coming, and a huge thank you for your time. And I'm so excited to hear that you are loving the podcast and that you're really enjoying the guests I'm bringing on and what I'm sharing. So today I'm going to talk about how to add 6 figures a year to your income. Now, if you're ready for a quantum leap in your income, there's a number of ways you could do this. And depending on if your business is creative or if you're developing a tech company, if you're a coach or an online service provider, there's going to be different things that are appropriate. So you could raise money through investors, through friends and family, through being commissioned, through having a project commissioned. But what I'm going to talk about today is the route that I very easily, and you can too, very easily add 6 figures a year to your income. And that's through launching an online course. So what's an online course? Well, essentially it's just packaging up your expertise and your knowledge and your ability to facilitate a transformation into a series of lessons that are delivered online. They could be delivered live, they could be self-study, but it's an incredibly powerful mode of learning now, and anybody with expertise can create an online course. So today I'm going to be sharing my journey with the first big online course I created. Then I'm going to talk about what makes a successful online course and what makes a successful course launch. And I'm going to pack a lot in, so you might want to grab your notebook. So first of all, I'm going to share my journey. So I launched my flagship course, Money Beautifully, a 10-week course to clear your money blocks. I launched my course, Money Beautifully, 3 years ago. We're just at the anniversary of my very first launch. It took me a long time to decide what to launch a course on. And when I did, it's just really been the most incredible journey for me and for everyone that's taken the course. But it started small. So my first course I launched and I got 17 people onto it. So it raised £17,000. The course was $997 and it raised £17,000 that very first round. It was actually pretty easy to launch. So I'm going to blast a few myths as I go. Perhaps you're thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to do everything in advance. I've got to know exactly what to do. It's a huge amount of content to create. Who's going to buy it? It really doesn't have to be that difficult. So the very first time I launched a course called Passionate Prosperity, I actually launched the course, had an outline of what was going to be in it, and I wrote it every week. So every week we would create the module and I would deliver a live call. Simple as that. Now, second time around with Money Beautifully, I hired a videographer for 2 days and recorded all of the videos. I decided I wanted to do video content. I recorded them all in 2 days. I hired someone to create the PDFs and to set up the tech for the course. So I was probably about £7,000 in hiring those people to do everything. but I made a profit on my very first launch. And you really do not need to invest that much, but if you want to, it can make your life incredibly easy. So that course with 17 people on, I went to relaunch that twice that year and worked up to 40 to 50 people signing up per round. The price went up, the results got better and better, and then I launched spin-off live events. Now, from leading this course, it then called me to start a mastermind because as people cleared their money blocks, they felt more confident about their potential and their ability to make money, and there were less mindset barriers in their way. But I saw that they were taking the wrong business actions to bring money in. So in response to the feedback I got, I created a business mastermind to help people like you create a six-figure business. And that's how Thrive Beautifully was born. So that one idea to create a course led to many, many, many sources of revenue. The course itself alone has created over £200,000. That's around $300,000 to date, just from the course, not the spin-off events, not the mastermind. So you can see there's a huge amount of potential here. And it's something you can scale infinitely. So I could easily scale this to 100 people around, or 150 or 200. And I'll be sharing more about that very soon, what I'm going to be doing with the course next, because we are actually going to open the doors in April. I get a lot of people asking, when is Money Beautifully next opening? So to answer your question, it will be reopening, I think, in April. And you can go to moneybeautifully.com to register your interest and be the first to know. So you've heard a bit about my journey. So what makes a successful online course? Well, the first thing is you need to have a really clear offer and outcome that you help people with. So helping people to feel happy and more peaceful is not a strong outcome. And the outcome is typically about getting over the pain they're in and out of the problems they're in and into where they want to be. So for example, with my course, it helps people get over their fear around money. It helps them get over their shame of asking for money. And it helps them feel more confident about making money. It helps them feel more deserving, and it helps them feel more abundant. You can see there's things they're moving away from and things they're moving towards. So you need this outcome that people will really pay for and really need. That's the second thing, an outcome that people will pay for and really need. Because if I just want to know how to make a better pizza, I can Google that. I can look on a blog. So it needs to be something that someone can't just easily Google, or that might be hard to stick to doing it on their own. So the third thing that creates a successful online course is results and testimonials. So whatever you're going to teach, you've probably been helping people with that already, or you have taken that journey yourself. So many of the things that people create successful online courses with are things that they have personally transformed, overcome, or attained in their own lives. So a great place to start is to think about, what have I overcome that I could teach on? What have I helped others with that I could create a course from? What have I transformed in my own life? And successful courses tend to fall into a few categories, such as health, love, money, and hobbies. There's been 7-figure courses created in all of those sectors. Most transformational courses in the online coaching space and healing space will fall into health, love, or money. So you can start to think about your idea and see which category it falls into. And the next thing that makes a successful online course is to really understand how your ideal client is feeling now. Really, really get under the skin of how awful it feels to have this problem, or not to have solved this issue, or not to understand how to achieve the outcome they want. Okay. Now I'm going to go on to what makes a successful course launch. Okay, these are personal things to me. I could talk for a while on the tech setup, how to do it all, but that's not what I'm here to do today. I'm here to inspire you as to what's possible. So I've got 11 things to share with you that I believe can make a successful course launch. And I'm really passionate about launching. So for those of you that don't know, launching means that you just open the doors to your course for a short amount of time and you bring everybody in and then they go through the course at the same time. And the alternative is just to have your course on your website and have it always for sale. And I absolutely love the buzz and the excitement and the growth possibilities of the launch model. So that's what I've been doing today. The first thing that makes a successful course launch is to be bold. Be bold. Express your personality, because there's going to be other courses out there offering the transformation that you offer, offering the outcome that you do. But people buy people. People buy people. So don't be scared to express your personality in your marketing materials, in your branding, in your lives, in your marketing. Okay, the third thing is support. So don't try and do this all alone. Do not try and do all the different parts involved in launching a course on your own. Okay? A great VA, someone that can set up your tech, makes a huge difference. Get someone to design your workbooks if you have workbooks. Get support around you. Don't try and do it all alone. The next thing is having the doors open for a limited time and a deadline to join. This is really, really important. People need a deadline to make their decision by. The next thing is great energy and enthusiasm. So really believing in your course and believing that your course can really help people. And this is so magnetic. When you are excited about your offer, it's a magnetic energy that brings people in. Okay, the next thing is inspired action. So when I'm doing a launch, although we have it mapped out, there's plenty of space for spontaneous ideas. So I invite you into, when you have an idea, to going out and then doing a spontaneous live on that, sending a mailer in the moment. I'm not a big fan of having everything mapped out in advance. I like to act upon the energy. I like to follow the inspired ideas that come through. Okay, the next thing is to let your past clients speak for you. And that could be through written testimonials, it could be through live case studies. But allow the people you've worked with either one-to-one or through the course before, if you've run it before. But if it's the first time, allow those you've helped one-to-one or people that have positive things to say about you, allow them to speak for you. Really, really powerful when we have that third-party endorsement. Okay, the next thing, I'm going to put my geek glasses on here, is to look at your data. Look at your data. Now, you may have your first launch. It may not feel that successful, but what we're really looking at is how many people opened your mailers, how many clicked through, what percentage of people bought of your list. And when you look at these stats and you have the professional support to interpret them, what you may have thought was a disappointing launch could actually be a fantastic launch and perfect for scaling. So your numbers don't lie. Your numbers don't lie. So even if they're small, actually looking at the percentage of people that opted in to join your webinar, looking at the percentage of people that are reading your mailers, that are clicking on the links in your mailers, really, really powerful. Can answer a lot of questions you may have. And it helps you understand what to perfect and what to improve to have an even better launch next time. Because getting to 6 figures a year through an online course requires rinsing and repeating. And so by analysing what worked, you know what to change next time to have an even bigger launch. Okay, the next one is to master your craft. Master your craft. And that links to what I've just shared. You're going to get better at everything, but make your best enough. So when you do a webinar to promote your course, or when you do a live, just accept the mistakes, the stumbles, the imperfections, and know that your best is enough. People don't buy perfection. Your best is enough. You are enough, imperfectly as you are. And then the last and very important thing I want to share is that you need to create connection with the people you're here to help and serve. And that could be through your social posts. It could be through a challenge. It could be through videos. It could be through Instagram or Facebook lives. And it could be through all of these. But you want to be connecting with people. You want to be engaging in conversation. And you want to be having a dialogue with them, building excitement about what's possible, sharing possibilities for them. Now, when you bring all of these things together, it vastly increases your chances of having a successful course launch. So I have run through things today. I wanted to keep this episode short and punchy for you. I hope it's inspired you. I can honestly say, hand on heart, that running, leading, creating an online course has been one of the most fulfilling, magical, and lucrative things that I've done. Everybody that's been through my Money Beautifully program is so dear to me. We've had the most incredible journeys. Every time I lead it, I up level too. And as I said, the doors are going to be reopening for this amazing experience. You can go to moneybeautifully.com to sign up for the wait list and be the first to know. I hope today's been helpful for you. I know I've gained so much from learning through online courses, and especially at this time, it's become more powerful a channel for serving, for impacting the world, and for changing lives than ever before. I believe that every one of you has the seed for an online course inside you. And so I intend that today's episode has inspired you, made you think, informed you, educated you, and helped you to see impossibilities. I can't wait to see you birth your online course to the world. So I will be back next week. I'm going to be taking a holiday for the next week. Very excited. It will be a staycation. It will be a holiday at home in Ibiza. So best place to reach me is to DM me on Instagram. I'll be popping in occasionally during my holiday week. I'm going to be fueling my tank, filling up my energy, ready to come back and lead this exciting new mastermind and lead a new cohort of Money Beautifully. And next week on the podcast, we're going to be talking all things branding. I will actually have the person that was with me from the start of Money Beautifully, that was responsible for the original Money Beautifully branding. And she's having a makeover. Our gorgeous Money Beautifully girl is actually having a makeover right now. I can't wait to show you her new look. And we will be talking all things branding next week, the power of a personal brand in your business, what it takes to create a timeless and powerful brand. And I can't wait to share more with you then. Have an amazing week. Bye for now. Thank you for joining me for this episode of The Feminine Millionaire. If you enjoyed the show, please make sure that you subscribe so you automatically get the new episodes every week. And I would love it if you left me a review. This would mean so much to me, and I will send everyone that writes a review a copy of my Manifest Your Biggest Month Ever meditation, not available publicly. Just send a screenshot of your review to support@polyalexandre.com and my team will get it out to you. I also invite all of you to sign up for my free gift, a success meditation, which contains powerful energy work and helps you rewrite your limiting beliefs around money and success on a deep subconscious level. Go to polyalexandre.com/success-meditation or click on the link below this episode. My favorite place to hang out on social media is Instagram, so that's where you'll find me online. Thank you so much for being here. I send you all so much love, and I look forward to seeing you here again next week.